I'm hoping human rights organisations will come across this video and understand and maybe raise a voice for the political persecution that's happening in Pakistan. They may well be aware already that Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister, was ousted a couple of years ago, but they may not be aware that a fascist regime is full-time, devoting all its time to making sure that the party is broken. And how do they do that? They abduct its workers, they harass the workers' families, they imprison workers. Many have been imprisoned for a whole year, some released, some not. One of the ones that has not been released is a former parliamentarian, Aliya Hamza. She has been in prison for a whole year now, and bogus cases registered against her. She was allegedly in cities where she wasn't. She was in cities 3 at a time when she wasn't. So it's absolutely ridiculous what's happening to her. She has been moved from city to city, and as it happens, actually, the anti-terrorism courts have given her bail on all her cases. So now what remains? Nothing. But what happens is, and happened again this week, is when she was ready to be released by the courts, the police turned up in huge numbers. And it's nonsensical the amount of people that are deployed to do this particular job. It's one woman. And what they want to do is to harass her and re-arrest her over and over again so that she breaks. So what they did this week was they drove her to her home in a vehicle in the searing heat. They will keep her hungry. They won't give her any water. They parked up on that day outside her home so that she knew that her family home was going to be raided. They raided the house, took her children and her husband's phones away from them. They've done this before as well. And then they wanted her to know that they were in charge and they could intimidate her. This is the level of torture that they inflict on prisoners, and in particular this lady prisoner who has been so successful in her career and belongs to Imran Khan's party. So I implore anybody who's listening to this, please raise your voice for her, raise your voice for others as well. There's another lady called Sanam Javed Khan. They're doing exactly the same to her as well. Stop this. This is nonsense. The world needs to do something and say something. Pakistanis know, and everybody should know.